Hello everyone, welcome to the session. Myself Navya. Hello everyone, welcome to the session Programming for Problem Solving. Myself Navya. I'm an assistant professor from the Department of CSIT in MLR Institutions of Technology. In today's sessions, we are going to see multi-dimensional arrays. In the previous session, we have seen what is an array and what are the types of an arrays, and in that we have seen the single dimensional arrays. In today's session, we are going to see multiple dimensional arrays. In multiple dimensional arrays, we are going to see two-dimensional arrays and how you are going to declare the 2D arrays and initialization and enumerated types. Coming to the multi-dimensional arrays. An array of arrays are called as multi-dimensional arrays. In simple words, we can say if you are created more than one dimension is known as multi-dimensional arrays. So the multi-dimensional arrays can be any type. 1D arrays, more than one dimension, which is 2D arrays, 3D arrays, 4D arrays, and so on, many more. So when it comes to the 2D arrays, you will have that in a tabular format. When it comes to the 3D arrays, that would form in the real time. When we are go to the 2D arrays, we will have X and Y axis. When it comes to the 3D arrays, you will have the 3 dimension X, Y and Z also. This is how we are going to use in a multi-dimensional arrays. So coming to the 2-dimensional arrays. Mostly 2-dimensional arrays are if you are having 2 subscripts, then it is said to be multi-dimensional arrays. An array with 2 subscripts. Or you can say 2D arrays are used to store the data in the form of table. And it is used to create mathematical matrices. Okay, so what was the syntax of that particular thing is data type, array name, rows and columns. Here you will give the number of rows and number of columns. So for example, if this is an array, you are giving, for example, it is A of int, A of 3, 3. So number of rows are 3, number of columns are 3. So this is how we are going to define this particular thing. And in this array, this value will have as A of 0, 0. This one as A of 0, 1. A of 0, 2. This is A of 1, 1. Like that we have to show. So the complete this row will is A of 2. And particular element you have to go with 2 subscripts. Coming to the declaration of the array. We use general syntax for the 2-dimensional array is data type, array name. We has to write row and size. And example, matrix A. So here, how many values it can store? It can store up to 2 into 3, which is 6 values it will store. And what was the size? 6 into 4 bytes, which is 24 bytes of memory it will hold. Here, in the previous data, we are having 2 bytes of memory. So they have said 2 bytes. So as of now, integer is of 4 bytes. So we are going with 4. Coming to initialization part. In the general syntax of initialization is like this. Int, array name, rows and columns equals to, you can write like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you can write int matrix A. Like this also you can write, or you can initialize like matrix A it represents the rows and columns also. This is all about initialization part of 2D arrays. Coming to the referencing 2D arrays. So how you can refer the 2D arrays? How can you declare the arrays? So we can go with the index values. Here you can have the index values and here you can assign the values. So matrix A 0, 1 equals to 10. So when it comes to, for example, if it was like this, in 0, 1, this value will be changed to 10. So the above statement, the element of row index 0 and column index 1 of matrix A will be assigned the value 10. So this is how we will go with the assigning the value of values in 2D arrays. And next, let us go with a small example program of 2D arrays. I just want to read and print a matrix. Okay. int a of 10 rows, columns, and I is for rows and j is for we has to use the nested loops for in order to have the matrices for sure. I'm reading the number of rows and columns first. Next, I have to read the values. So for I equals to 0, I less than r, I plus plus. This is for number of rows, and for j equals to 0, j less than c, j plus plus. It will take the first elements of complete row elements, all the columns of each row first, and then it will go to the next row. Now I just want to print this in two types. First we will see how you can print, how the values will be stored first. I'm going with only small matrix called 2 into 2 matrix, 2 by 2 matrix. My row size is 2 and column size is 2. Now my values are 1, 2, 3, 4. See, what was the value of a of I, j, sorry. I want to print I and j values also. So I'm going with that. First 2 into 2 matrix, my values are 1, 2, 3, 4. Now see here 0, 0. What is 0, 0? Whenever I took like this, first it will read 0, 0 value. See here, first is a 0, 0 equals to 1. So 1. Next a of 0, 1 equals to 2. So it has completed the first row. Then it went to the second row, a of 1, 0, 3, a of 1, 1, 4. So this is how it will read the matrix. First it will complete one row, which is first in the first I iteration in nested loops we have seen. First it will go with the inner loop has to be executed completely. Then it will go to the second iteration of outer loop. Similarly, this one also will same. So if I want to print like this, 1 in the matrix format, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I can do the changes here is I have to change the changes. I have to give a space here. I just want to print the values, and simply after each completion of j iteration in outer loop, I have to go with a new line character for each iteration. So I'm writing this for this one. So this is for I. This j, it will print only this particular statement. So when I go this, when I run this program, I'm going to give 3 into 3 matrix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are the values. So see here, did I got in a matrix format? Right. So first it will take 0, 0 value, 0, 1, 0, 2. Then 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2. Next 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. So this is how, 2, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2. So this is how it will read the values. So when I go with some other rectangular matrix, 2 into 3 matrix, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then also it will print the same thing in a rectangular format. So this is all about two-dimensional arrays. Next coming to the enumerated types. Enumerated types are nothing but it is a user-defined data type where enumeration it will store which is used to store the integral constants. assigned with names, and we use these names in the program. Using the names in programming, it's more readable and easy to maintain. So we can define the enumeration as, enumeration is a process of creating user-defined data type by assigning names to the integral constants. We use keyword called enum in order to create the enumerated data type. And here is the syntax: enum, enum name, and name 1, name 2, name 3, and so on we can take. Here in this, it will assign the integral constant for name 1 is 0, 1, 2, and so on. So like this. And if I go with enumerated name, I can specifically give the values too. Like this I can give. So here, instead of 0 value, instead of name 1 is 0, by default it will take as 0. Instead of that, we can have it as 10 also. So we can give our own. So let us show a small example program here. So I'm just copying this. So I'm creating the enumeration day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And now I'm creating today is one of the variable of enumeration, which is today. Today equals to Tuesday. So what is the value of Tuesday? Let us see. So today equals to 1. As it was directly, we are going with default values. Monday is 0, Tuesday is 1. So I got the value as 1. So if I change it, so Monday to 1, Tuesday to 2, Wednesday 3, Thursday I am giving as 5. Okay. Friday to 7, Saturday to 6, and Sunday to 4. Now, what was my today? My today is Sunday. When I run, what is the value of Sunday? Here which I has given is 4. So, I has got 4 here. Today equals to 4. This is how we use the enumerated data type. In enumeration, more than one name may be given with same integral constant. If I give the same integral constant also, it will accept. So, in this session, we have seen what are multidimensional arrays. An array of arrays is called as multidimensional arrays. Multidimensional arrays might be 2D arrays, 3D arrays, 4D arrays, and many more. 2D arrays are nothing but if you are having 2 subscripts, then array name with 2 subscripts, then it is said to be 2-dimensional arrays. How you are going to declare an array? Using data type, array name, followed by size, row size, and column size. Okay, and how you can initialize it? Int a of 2, 3 equals to 1, 2, 3, comma 4, 5, 6. You can initialize like this, or you can initialize at the time of declaration also. Declaration only you have to initialize the variables. After that you can't initialize it. Or you can initialize as int of a of this is how it will be represented like this. If it was in A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 0, 1, 0, 1, 2. This is how it was represented graphically. And how you can access, in order to access or refer this variable, you have to refer a of 1, 1 equals to some 10 if I want to change. So I will change it to 9. So it will change automatically. This is all about, we have seen an example program of 2D array also. So this is all about 2D arrays. Coming to the enumerated types. In order to save the integral constants, we are going to use the enumerator data types. It is a user defined function. We use enum keyword in order to create the enumeration. We have to give some variable name, some variable equals to some integral constants n1, n2, n3. By default, it will take the values from 0. The next value is 1, next value is 2. Or you can have enum some x equals to some x1, x2, x1 equals to some 5, x2 equals to some 8, x3. You can give your own values. So this is all about this particular session. Thank you everyone.